for what her bans are. So is this a new, whoa, sorry, this is like the first time I've seen a new painted background for Fusion. This looks nice, but nonetheless it sets up a very, very nice scenario, very nice stage for the set. But yeah, I need to see Judas try and crack down this defense from NonStickMeat, and if NonStickMeat can force Judas to play his game, I think it might be tough for Judas not only to get in, but to even like take stocks and even win a game.
Oh, absolutely. And it's going to come down to if Judas can find their combos, find the ability to really rack up percent, rack up damage here. And she's got to find a way to really take stocks early, because Yoshi, with that double jump armor, it will be difficult necessarily to take those stocks, especially early. So I think NonStickMeat's going to play around that a lot, and people are going to realize, hey, NonStickMeat is a threat and possibly could make a run here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I already know firsthand what this guy can do. I can't wait to see what he does against Judas. But yeah, I mean, I think NonStickMeat is just going to start circle camping Judas a lot, because Terry doesn't have a lot of good anti-air tools. Sure, you have Rising Tackle, but that's so committal and not really a safe option. Plus, like you mentioned before, that double jump armor doesn't really take into effect until like 60-70%, because it's not necessarily armor, it's more knockback based. So the higher percentage you are as Yoshi, the more susceptible you are to, you know, losing that armor. So unless Judas can find a way on Battlefield, which is an interesting stage pick, can find a way to just tack on this damage, play this grounded game against NonStickMeat, and force him to approach, then I think Judas definitely has a shot. But already off the bat, trading blows left and right, and NonStickMeat gonna be set into disadvantage, but a place where, you know, I think he'll thrive in.
Yeah, and already starting off with 83 on the board. Judas definitely playing this well early, and a forward smash to keep NonStickMeat off stage, but will able to get back on and rack up some percent. Getting 41 and a huge nair out of shield. That's a key move that Yoshi utilizes.
Yeah, the forward air spike into the up tilt, gets a down air off, maybe looking for an up tilt potentially. If Judas can't land, gets hit with that down air, and Judas gonna lose that first stock despite getting that lead. But that's just how this matchup will go. Yoshi will find one confirm, one hit, and all of a sudden it's lights out. NonStickMeat already finding 44%, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. NonStickMeat just flanking, staying in the corner, throwing out these eggs, making sure that get this chip damage off of Judas, not let him get in. And you can kind of see why Battlefield, in my opinion, is not a really good pick for Judas. Or at least, you know, if you're going to ban it, like, Battlefield should be the first stage you ban, because you have that top platform. You let Yoshi be able to circle camp you and find ways to get these kills early. So Judas, interesting options, but the Buster Wolf to take that first stock finally.
Yeah, and you know, 125%. Just, I think that NonStickMeat. Oh, and there is another Buster Wolf to take 27. But I mean, NonStickMeat has been using these eggs so effectively to keep Judas in a situation where they just are so trying to find a way in, and that B reverse utilizing their strengths, and just missing that Buster Wolf, but the down smash will take that stock, and now NonStickMeat has a big lead.
Yeah, and I think Judas is really trying to find these kills, trying to find these stray hits, especially that random Buster Wolf on that shield. Definitely was trying to maybe see if NonStickMeat would drop shield or anything like that. Needs to find this damage, and yeah, is overextending a little bit too much, playing it a little bit unsafe. But when you have a deficit like this, I don't really blame her for doing this. I thought that was almost death, but the up B coming in clutch for NonStickMeat. Still gonna come back on the stage fairly easily. There's the Rising Tackle I was talking about to potentially anti-air, but doesn't come out in time and doesn't get the hit that Judas wants. This is looking pretty bad as NonStickMeat once again starts planking.
Yeah, and I think if you're NonStickMeat, you can sort of play passively and wait for Judas to make a mistake. And we see that here with these first couple of stocks. I mean, Judas made some mistakes like that, and they're going to get punished for it. And right now, it's just Judas has to get off that platform. They're not able to, and they're really trying to find any sort of space, and they're just not getting it right now.
Goes for the craziest I already forgot the name of the move, but nonetheless, Power Geyser, there you go. You're really trying to reach right now for a kill. Doesn't get it. She's missing so many of these confirms. Finally gets the Buster Wolf, random Buster Wolf again, 107%. Not impossible. We know what Terry can do, but the up tilt into the up air gonna be able to send Judas once again off stage into disadvantage. Just gonna keep on throwing out these back airs, gonna keep on throwing out these forward airs, and first game gonna go to NonStickMeat. Those multi-hits are really causing Judas to panic.
Yeah, and it's also just the planking, as you said, just not needing to play aggressive because you're Yoshi. You have the eggs, you can utilize that, and the B reverses have been effective. But, just that back air, so strong, especially close to the ledge. It will catch you off guard, and it will make you concerned, especially on a stage like Battlefield. I don't know what stage they went to for the next game, but it'll be interesting to see, hey, change up the stage, change it up a little bit, and they are going to small Battlefield. Interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, this choice is, like, not bad for Judas whatsoever. You kind of get to, you don't get the tri-plat, right? The top platform that NonStickMeat was probably looking for, but, I mean, it's still fairly close. Quarters combat, NonStickMeat can definitely box with that nair that we talking about. Back air, down air for that matter, all of his aerials for that matter will be able to box. Landing with the triple up air to get more damage off, and Judas not able to handle the salvo of aerials that NonStickMeat is sending out.
Yeah. Again, these eggs, just, you gotta find a way around it. Find your openings if you're Judas, and, you're getting it sometimes, but you gotta find more of those, and right now, it's not necessarily working as well as you want to. You gotta find a way to really get your momentum, and right now, the momentum is all on NonStickMeat. Keeping Judas off stage, but that get up attack will keep them all missing that power geyser right there. Just throwing it out, they're still alive.
Yeah, Yoshi Bomb not going to be able to kill a forward air to recover as well, but keep note that NonStickMeat, every time he gets hit, will just double jump because he understands that Judas doesn't have a lot of moves to be able to knock NonStickMeat out of the air. Again, like I said, Rising Tackle is probably the only tool that she can use to be able to break it, but even so, that back air gonna be lethal, taking that first stock once again, and we're gonna see him go back onto that ledge. Yep, perfect gameplay from NonStickMeat. Again, tries to read that jump, Judas, but doesn't get all the hits off of that Rising Tackle. Finds it this time, but not gonna get the kill.
Yeah, and, we had side B taking that stock, and now we're interesting situation here, game 2. A lot different than game 1. But it's still for NonStickMeat. I don't think they're as concerned, because, again, they can go with the eggs. They can go with the planking. They don't need to necessarily approach as much as Judas has to. And, I think that NonStickMeat is playing to their strengths, realizing, hey, if Judas makes a mistake, as with the neutral beast, like, I can just come in and just make a move. And right now, Judas is just having a difficult time with that.
Yeah, just trying to go for that down tilt, F tilt Buster Wolf. Just doesn't get that F tilt hit that she was looking for. Able to parry that first hit of the back air. Again, to no avail, and NonStickMeat playing advantage super well, just maintaining stage control as much as possible. And again, just going off stage, understands that Judas can't go off stage at all to get maybe an edge guard of some sorts. But like you said, playing to his advantage, playing to Judas's, weaknesses for that matter as well. So NonStickMeat playing this well, doesn't need to approach either, has the percent lead. So if he wants to bring this to time, he most definitely can and will.
Think we're going to necessarily see a time after that, but, the down smash coming in, and you still got 4 minutes on the clock. I think they're going to continue to sort of play this passive-aggressive style, each of them. More or less, NonStickMeat not playing more passive than aggressive, but, right now they're just... Judas is just approaching because they have to, and they really don't have necessarily a choice because they got to take this stock, and, right now it's, not really working out.
Yeah, not a lot of answers, not a lot of options Judas can go for. I mean, she's definitely trying to think of going for crack shoots, going for burning knuckles, but even so, it's just misspacing these NonStickMeat, able to anticipate them for that matter, and just dash back, go for a double jump for that matter. Looking for that Buster Wolf, finally gets it this time. All right, again, not impossible. We know what Terry can do. We know Terry can bring these back, but at such a high percentage, you're just going to hit with the up tilt up air, and it's going to be it. NonStickMeat winning 2-0 against Judas in a very, very nice and dominant fashion.
Yeah. Plus, just the passive aggressiveness, as I said. Just planking out with the eggs, and it proved to be too much for Judas, and she kind of lost track of the stage at some points, kind of lost track of NonStickMeat themselves. But, just the down airs especially, just so deadly for Judas, and just NonStickMeat taking advantage of that at all points.
Yeah, and part of me is like, if they didn't, if Judas just didn't go to Battlefield or at least ban Battlefield, she might have had a chance. But losing that first game definitely destroys your mental a little bit, and now you have to play a little bit more risky, and you need to like go for all these very, very weird like stray hits. And again, all these options, I don't blame Judas going for, but at some point, I feel like if she just played a little bit more safer. I think she might have had a chance, but NonStickMeat was just playing that matchup perfectly. Like, just going off stage, circle camping like I mentioned before, going for these beer verse egg lays, egg throws for that matter, on the ledge too. It's just chip damage on chip damage, and Judas with no real answer, no real way to approach either. NonStickMeat gonna take that in a very, very comfortable 2-0 fashion. Has to play against Gawk and Mairari, aka Fawn, the duck hunt from New York.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting matchup for them. I see Fawn winning that one, but you know, NonStickMeat being the 16th seed and showing what they can do, they'll be a deadly threat and losers to potentially make top 8 in this tournament.
Yeah, NonStickMeat is one of those guys that can definitely make an upset, and already, you know, made an upset right there. 17th seed being 16th seed. I forgot that Fawn is in New Jersey. She did get, I believe, top 5 PR in New Jersey, I think in the last season or the last quarter, so my apologies. As well as Seal, which I know got 6. But next up, we got Integral versus Wolfric. And Integral going to be playing Mario.